What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. And in case you've been living under a rock, yesterday it was announced Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi is coming back out. Yes, it is coming back out, and we're super excited about that. Go check out that video here. Guys, in today's video, I want to discuss what game modes could we potentially be seeing coming to the new Budokai game. Now, or the new Tenkaichi game. My apologies. So, far as the title goes, guys, I really think, people saying Tenkaichi 4, guys, they could easily just name it Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi. Just leave it at that. Or Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi Super, or Dragon Ball Super Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I think Super has a good chance of being in the title, especially with them showcasing Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But regardless of that, guys, I want to get into the game modes and what we can kind of see where we left off at, because the thing with these new games is you don't, like, Tenkaichi 3 was great. It was a good game. You don't want to take away from it. You don't want to take steps backwards, similar to how the Budokai series did with when they had Budokai 1, 2, and 3, then they had Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. We don't need an Ultimate Tenkaichi in this. But the fact of the trailer showing Tenkaichi 3 tells me that they learned the lesson from the Ultimate Tenkaichi game. What's also interesting is that Ultimate Tenkaichi released on the PlayStation 3, whereas the other Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi games were on the PlayStation 2. So there's a very good chance, I'm just warning y'all ahead of time, that this game may only be for next-gen consoles, because Bandai has always had a game that jumps up to next-gen that's not on previous-gen consoles. You had that with, of course, the Budokai series. All of those started on PlayStation 2. They weren't on PlayStation 1. And then on PlayStation 3, you had Burst Limit and Ultimate Tenkaichi. You also had Rage and Blast series that was only on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, not on the PlayStation 2. Infinite World was the last one. And honestly, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World was really, guys, if I'm being honest, it was really your Budokai 4, not your Tenkaichi 4, your Budokai 4. So we kind of had that with Infinite World. But let's get into Tenkaichi. Looking and see what we had before. The Sonic Sway, this technique allowed players to evade opponent's attacks since it takes longer for the attack, yada, yada, yada. We need that. I really liked where you could hold the button and miss their attacks, like sway their attacks. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to have some kind of, for competition purposes, because we know competition is heavy. They're going to have some kind of a stamina meter and things like that. As far as balance goes, your characters are going to be strong. Super Saiyan 4, if he's in the game. Super Saiyan Blue is going to be your strongest characters. Okay, some of your strongest characters. Will you be able to beat them with a Krillin? Yes, because this game is gonna have balance, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's not like Kakarot, where Super Saiyan Blue Goku he's not gonna lose if he was to fight a Krillin. It's not like that. Okay. Rush Key Wave, Z Burst Dash. Let's see. This is what I want to look at, the game modes. Okay, so first of all, you don't want to take any steps back, correct? Correct. Let's put this on the table, guys. This game is coming out 15 to 16 years later. 15 to 16 years ago, video gaming was on a completely different level. Completely different landscape. Not saying a better level, just a different landscape. You didn't have DLCs. If you had any extra content, it was through pre-order bonuses. But you didn't, like the Budokai Tenkaichi games didn't have downloadable content. That wasn't a very big popular thing. So if you're a 15, 16-year-old looking at this game, never played the Tenkaichi games, you're living in a different world. Okay? We never had DLCs for those Dragon Ball games. There wasn't season pass and things like that. This game boasts a character roster of over 100 characters. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that's including transformations and stuff. You had the Great Ape transformations in the game. You had so much in this game that, like this, the new night system causes Bardock to transform into a Great Ape. You had a day and night cycle, like destructible environments. Guys, there is so much in this game. I don't want to hear that, oh, well, we can't put the... Yes, you can. If it could be in a PlayStation 2 game, it can definitely be in a PlayStation 5, Xbox One game. All right? So Don't take any steps back. Take steps forward. Heck, you could take this same format and just improve it, and I don't think people would complain. So, as far as character goes, don't expect a big roster at release. I think there'll be a lot of characters, but the thing about it is, I really think that a lot of these other characters are going to come via DLCs. As far as the story goes, I don't, if they start from Dragon Ball Z, would you really be upset? I wouldn't, because if it starts with Dragon Ball Super, I think we run the risk of this being a pretty short game, if you know what I'm saying. Now, the game modes, I keep so much to talk about. Game modes, okay? So the history, you had the Saiyan Saga, Frieza, Android Boo. You had the Special Saga, which were the movies. You had GT Saga, the Dragon Ball Saga, and a What If Saga. Now, guys, include Dragon Ball Super. Do I see them doing the Moro? Do I see them doing Granola? Heck yeah. It could be DLC, but I can see them doing it. There's enough without that leading up to the Tournament of Power that they could very easily just go up to the Tournament of Power and have a good game. But I really feel like they're going to put Dragon Ball Z in there, possibly even GT, because the new people to the Dragon Ball series haven't really got a chance to play those types of games. Okay? So expect that. I expect all of this and more. Ultimate Battle, okay? The Sim Dragon, the Mission 100 Survival, Disc Fusion exclusively on the PlayStation 2 version. I think they'll have a lot of, they're going to have some Ultimate Battle type modes. I think it leans more towards multiplayer in this aspect. A lot of this was single player stuff, but they did have some multiplayer elements to it, okay? You see down here, we'll get to that in a second, okay? This is the one area that I'm really interested in because, and I think that maybe why they're putting out another Tenkaichi game is because the Tournament of Power fits perfectly in this format. All right, you got the World Tournament, the World Martial Arts Big Tournament, which was the giant people like Harudagon, the Great Apes, stuff like that. The Cell Games, the other World Tournament. Like, look at all these different style of tournament modes. All of these were game modes in the game, not the history, but this right here. Ultimate Battle, Dragon World Tour, dual mode. You had the Dragon Net Battle, okay, exclusive that was on the Wii console. All right, all these different game modes, but look at all of these tournaments, and you mean to tell me that they're not gonna do the Tournament of Power? Yes, they are, and that's why I love it. These games had ring out and things like that. I'm super excited for it. All right, and then the dual mode, you had single battle, which I love because I'm not a big fan of team battle. I don't like having 3 guys on one team, 5 guys on a team, and you're fighting. It's okay. I don't really like it. I love 1v1 battles, but they had that, and I love that they had the other options for that as well. Okay, you also had the DP battle and stuff like that. And they show you image there. DP has 3 limited DP options at 10, 15, and 20 points. DP battle is a game mode features in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And then you had battle options. Okay, and then of course that was on the Wii, custom battle, normal, friend battle, ranking battle, view ranking. And this because the Wii version came out a little bit later. Okay, Evolution Z, where you got the character customized, the item shop, you also had the item list and stuff. Bring this back, and I think they really will. Bandai Namco will have an opportunity here for some microtransactions because people are going to want to buy, people are going to want to level up. This will turn into one of those pay to win kind of deals. So I'm very interested to see how they handle this because in all of the Tenkaichi games, you were able to purchase certain things. Now, with the way that the gaming landscape is right now, it's very possible that this is taken out and it's replaced with microtransactions. People are going to be upset about that. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section down below. Would you like the store to be in-game and use in-game currency? Or would you like an out-of-store currency type deal? Me personally, I like for them to keep it just like this. Don't bring in microtransactions. Bandai Namco really hasn't done that with the Dragon Ball games. Cars Warriors had some microtransactions that wasn't necessary. You didn't have to, it wasn't a pay-to-win kind of deal. Xenoverse, they did with TP medals, but they provided you with enough stuff in game that you didn't even, who pays attention to that? Dokkan Battle does, but it's a mobile game. That's expected. So does, what's the other one called? You got Dokkan Battle and God, I cannot think of the other one, the other mobile game. My mind is blank. It's been a long day, y'all. Please forgive me for that. Whatever. The two mobile games. Y'all let me know. People are screaming it down in the comments down below, man. But I don't play the other one. That's why I just cannot think of the name. And it's bothering me right now. But I got to go on for the sake of the video. But even in fighters, you don't really have microtransactions. They're there, but you don't need them. So I can see them continuing that because people will be real upset. And with a game like this, it will easily turn into pay to win because the items that you obtain through the shop increase your character's power level and things like that, like your fighting potential, the moves and things like that. So, it'll be very interesting to see how they do this. Okay. Training. I love training in the game. Keep that in the game. Data center, password input screen, fighter catalog, replay, all of that. Give me all of that. Okay. So, building on this, but expect some things to be different. I expect there to be a heavy online multiplayer presence, which is expected. And also adding more to the tournament. Keep all of these tournaments, but heck, add to it. Add to it. I think that'll be crazy dope. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. In the next video, I'll start going more in depth into characters, possible character styles, as well as the gameplay. Like, what could we potentially see from that? But that's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Peace.